London on the Track no longer has her back, but did this album solidify Summer as the leader of the pack? Let's discuss. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Beasley here. Hope you all are staying cool, calm, and collected out there. I wanted to come to you guys today and do a review on Summer Walker's latest album, Still Over It. Yes, just like the rest of us in this world, we are still over it, so she gets us in that regard. But y'all, Summer Walker, you know, the problematic princess, the musty mistress of R&B. Like, y'all, I love Summer Walker. I really do. Even though, like a lot of people, she tends to be just loud and wrong and loud and stupid and make really foolish decisions. She comes back from everything that she makes a mistake in because, like, for one, me and the rest of the world, we are starving for R&B music. Like, we are just completely deprived of good soul, good R&B music, even though we have Ari Lennox, who I'm gonna get into a little bit later, but we have her, but we don't really put her on a pedestal. Summer Walker made it big because, for one, like, she fits into and really personifies the new age of R&B, where we're not looking for girls that can sing and belt like Patty or Aretha. We want girls that can, you know, harmonize to a very laid-back beat. It's like laid-back R&B. That's what it is. It's chilling, smoking with a blunt, but I'm still in my feelings, sipping a glass of wine, chilling, laying on the couch, louding around the house, like listening to it, like while I'm laying down on the ground. Like, that's the type of R&B music that the kids love today. Like, stuff that we just, like, quote unquote vibe to, things that we can just chill out to. Summer Walker embodies all of that. You know, it's to a point where whenever we see she does something really negative and stupid in the court of public opinion, we just turn a blind eye to it because we want her to put out more music, even though, like, she, in the beginning of her career, I felt like she didn't want to do it. Like, she didn't want to do it. She was canceling shows. She would show up to shows and not really do anything but, like just a basic Whitney Houston 1 and 2, and here I do. Like, just singing in place. Like, not even trying to walk across stage. Like, just standing in one place due to what she has as social anxiety. But it is what it is. Another thing about her that I side-eye is the fact that, you know, you gain certain knowledge before anybody else has that knowledge, and you act like, you know, your mess doesn't stink because you have this knowledge and you have a power over somebody else. Summer Walker got into spirituality and she thinks she knows it all and she can see the forest through the trees, even though she couldn't see London on the Track treating her just like any other baby mama. And that's what most of this album was about, her, like, getting back at the baby mamas and London on the Track for the way they treated her throughout her whole entire pregnancy, and basically throughout the whole entire time that she was with London on the Track, and how he treated her. Being out all night, cheating on her, all that jazz. It's like she claims to be a psychic, but yet she couldn't see any of that coming her way. But it is what it is, y'all. You live and you learn. She's still young. But let's get into my favorite songs of the album, shall we? So, off rip, y'all, best song on the album is Unloyal featuring Ari Lennox. Y'all, that song took me all the way back to BET, Midnight Soul, Midnight Love, whatever you called it. That song with the saxophone interlude, it gave me very Sade. It just gave me a nice jazz feel to modern R&B that I have not heard in a very long time. That song, hands down, I think that's probably like one of my favorite songs of this year, y'all. Like, I love that song. Like, this song just really gets me in the mood, y'all. It makes me feel good. It makes me feel great. Like, it helps me feel myself. Like, Summer and Ari Lennox did that, and I'm gonna go on a little rant. Ari Lennox should be way bigger than what she is. Like, Ari Lennox has a song called Chocolate Pomegranate. That is one of the best R&B songs ever made, and yet nobody gives a damn. Like, nobody. I feel like every time I play that song, everybody's just like, oh, what is this? Oh my God. And I'm just like, it's Ari Lennox. That's Ari Lennox. It's crazy how she was like up here, and then out of nowhere she just goes, like, people just ignore her. Like, the industry ignores her. Even I'm still mad at the BET Awards for not giving her that Soul Train award over Lizzo. Like, Lizzo is pop, for one. Now, I'm going on a little rant, but Ari Lennox should be way bigger than what she is. But, you know, maybe she's not the one to sell out like the rest of the girls are doing, so it is what it is. But Unloyal, best song on the album, hands down. And then we get into Bitter, featuring a narration from Cardi B. Now, y'all, I'm gonna say it time and time again, Cardi B is the new girl that you go to for features. This song actually outsold and surpassed Adele's latest song. I haven't even listened to Adele's song, y'all. I'm sorry. I like Adele, but I try to ignore Blue Eyed Soul. Like, that's just me. Nothing against Adele. She's an amazing artist, but I'm tired of the industry trying to push Blue Eyed Soul over actual soul, if you get my drift. But that song dethroned Adele, and I love that song. I kind of heard like a slight sample of Genuine's So Anxious in the background. Let me know if I'm tripping, because that's what I kind of heard. Like, they mixed it up very well to where you couldn't really tell. But I have a great ear for music, and that's what I heard in the background. And then we get into No Love featuring SZA. Y'all, one thing I love about Summer Walker is that even though she's being put on a pedestal over the other girls as the head honcho of female R&B for today, I love the fact that she's able to collaborate with the two girls that are her direct line of competition, which is Ari Lennox and SZA. They meshed very well in this song. It was kind of hard for me to differentiate their voices, y'all. Like, maybe I'm tripping, but they sounded pretty similar. They both sing pretty similar too. Like, I will say her voice is a little more like a higher pitched yodel, if I'm making sense. So that in that way I kind of was able to differentiate, but they sounded similar. Like, they had like a similar pitch and tone on this song, but overall it was a great song. I loved it. They need to make a music video for it, like really show black female unity within R&B. Like, they hands down, I don't think I've seen like a black female R&B collaboration with the actual music video in a very long time, y'all. But I would love to see it. Get a video for that, Summer Walker. And my next favorite song, y'all may completely disagree with me, but X for a Reason featuring JT really grew on me. Like, that was the lead single of the album, and when I first heard it, y'all, I absolutely hated it. Hated it! I thought that song was trash. I was just like, oh girl, maybe you need London on the track back. But come to find out, London actually produced some of the songs, so he's not entirely out of the picture like I thought he was, but I digress. That song grew on me, y'all. X for a Reason, it's like the one up-tempo song that she has on this album, but it was really good. Like, I don't know if they put some juju on the beat like they tend to do in these studios these days, but that song is a bop. It's cute. It's like a different look for Summer Walker, and I loved it. I'm embracing it. I mean, you proved me wrong, girl. Completely proved me wrong. Now, in regards to the rest of the album, normally I would go track by track, but to me, y'all, I listened to this album 3 times. Besides my favorite songs, a lot of the rest of the album kind of sounded the same. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Like, it was good music for the most part, but at sometimes it was getting a little depressing, and then sometimes she was just going on tirades, like basically like putting London on the track on blast, talking about how like he wasn't around during her pregnancy, talking about how he was creeping with his baby mamas, like why is he having sex with all these other women, getting them pregnant. There was a situation where she compared him to Young Thug, who I think is like his good friend, and then on top of that, it's like, why are you competing with all these baby mamas? Like, what's going on? Even though, girl, you became one of the baby mamas. Like y'all, I understand Summer Walker went through a lot with this pregnancy, but at the same time, it's hard for me to feel bad for her because, I mean, she made a mistake that a lot of us make. You fall in love with the dick, and then you ignore a bunch of shit. And then once the dick goes away, you just realize, oh, damn, my life may be in shambles because of it. And it's just, and you know, that's okay. Like, a lot of women in bottoms go through that. Like, a lot of them go through that. But, I mean, the rest of the album, it was cute. Like, it was good. But, like, a lot of it was not really that memorable to me. Like, it was good, don't get me wrong, but one song that I feel was a little overrated was Session 33. Now, maybe I need to listen to it again, but a lot of people on my social media were saying, like, how that song was just fire. That song is amazing. That is my jam. And I listened to it, and I'm just like, oh, okay. Oh, okay. But overall, y'all, I give the album a B for Baby Mama. The album, it was good. It was good. Out of 10, I would give it an 8. Probably Yeah, an 8. I would give it an 8. Do I like it better than Over It, her first album? No. I feel like the first album I could listen from start to finish. This album, like, I had to kind of put down at certain points and pick it back up. Whereas the first album, like, when it first came out, I just played it nonstop in my house while I was cleaning, while I was chilling, taking a shower. Like, that album carried me throughout my whole entire day, that first album. The album's a modern day classic. I gotta give it to her. Is it the best music and the best R&B music ever made? No, but today when the bar is in hell, she definitely excels. Like, you know, like I said, we're starved for R&B music. We're starved for the classics. We're starved for quality content, y'all. And I think the quality content's not really coming out like it is because a lot of these artists aren't making money. Like they're in their passion in their field, but it's like they have to do other things besides their passion in order to pay their bills. Like everybody's doing like McDonald's deals. Everybody's doing brand endorsements, which is good extra money, but that's supposed to be the extra money on the side from the music career. From what I hear, you know, you made an album about basically saying fuck this nigga, but all that money's going to that nigga. Like, and then on top of that, you low key still want to be with that nigga. So it's just like a revolving door of you know, I'm putting out art, I'm putting out content, and I'm getting the money, but I have to give the money back to the people that back me because you know everybody's in a 360, and it begs the question. Like, what money is there to be made in the music industry these days, y'all? And I really have to say, like, I have to give a good side eye to all these record execs and managers and A&Rs, because for one, A&R don't really do shit anymore. They don't have to do a goddamn thing. I mean, these artists pretty much do it for themselves on their social media platforms. And then on top of that, there's no artist development. So whenever these artists kind of fuck up and kind of mess up their reputation in the public, the court of public opinion, all of that falls back on them, and there's no responsibility taken for the people that are backing them. You know, they're just the money. They just fund the projects, and they expect that shit back tenfold, and if you don't make it, your ass is in debt, you're going to jail, or you're going to hell. But overall, Summer Walker's album, I like it. Would I play it again? I probably would if I'm bored, I guess. But yeah, we love her because we're starved. We're starved for some good R&B attention. And we like her because out of all the R&B kids, she is the one that actually has like somewhat of a personality and somewhat of a presence because, you know, for example, Bryson Tiller. If Bryson Tiller was in the room, you wouldn't even know Bryson Tiller was in the room. The singer, her, all she is a bunch of bundles and sunglasses. And then, where the hell is Ella May at? Like what's going on with her? And then, Brent Faiyaz is cool, but that's not even his real name. So, it is what it is, y'all. But let me know what you guys think about Summer Walker's album. Let me know what you guys think about, you know, every song. Let me know your favorite song. And let me know if you think that this album is better than her first album. But those are my views. So be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to come back at you guys with some more content.